As darkness falls and you gaze up at the night sky, are you not awestruck by the thousands, the tens of thousands of twinkling stars? Have you ever wondered just how vast this universe is, and where we, tiny beings, stand in this immense expanse? This seemingly simple question holds within it an ocean of mysteries, compelling humanity from its earliest days to the present to ceaselessly search for answers. This video will take you on a wondrous journey, traversing space and time, to feel the overwhelming vastness of the universe and better understand our small yet meaningful place within this grand tapestry. Let's begin with the most familiar, Earth, the shared home of over 8 billion people. To us, Earth is already a vast world containing the sprawling Sahara Desert, the majestic Himalayas, and the deep, mysterious oceans. But did you know that the Earth's radius is only about 6,371 kilometers? A seemingly large number, yet it becomes incredibly small when placed in the cosmic context. If we imagine Earth as a brilliant blue gem, then the Moon, our faithful satellite, is just a grain of silvery gray sand quietly hovering nearby. The distance of 384,000 kilometers between the Earth and the Moon seems vast, but in reality, when viewed from the Moon, the Earth appears as a small sphere, floating in the endless darkness. And you know what? That's only the first step in our journey to explore the vast universe. Next, let's zoom out a bit to look at the solar system, where the Sun is the central star, warming and giving life to all things. Our Earth is just one of 8 planets, humbly positioned third from the Sun. Compared to the Sun, a giant fireball with a radius of 696,340 kilometers, 109 times that of Earth, our planet is nothing more than a tiny speck of dust. The Sun's mass accounts for over 99.8% of the total mass of the entire solar system, demonstrating the immense power and influence of this star. It is thanks to the Sun's enormous gravitational pull that the planets, satellites, asteroids, and comets maintain their perfect orbits, creating the harmonious system we inhabit. The distance between the Earth and the Sun is 150 million kilometers, a vast distance that even light, traveling at an incredible speed of 300,000 kilometers per second, takes 8 minutes to cross. But remember, this is still just a small leap within the scale of the solar system. Imagine the distance to Neptune, the farthest planet, 4.5 billion kilometers from the Sun. In this expanse, the Earth is like a small pebble, lost in a giant machine with the Sun as its axis. But wait, the story doesn't end there. The Sun, however grand, is just an ordinary star, a grain of sand in the vast desert of the Milky Way. The Milky Way, the band of stars we often see in the night sky, is a colossal spiral galaxy with a diameter of about 100,000 light-years. Let's pause for a moment to grasp this number. A light-year is the distance light travels in 1 year, equivalent to 9.460 billion kilometers. Yet our Milky Way is 100,000 light-years wide, containing 100 to 400 billion stars, along with countless planets, nebulae, and cosmic dust. Our solar system resides modestly on a small arm, about 27,000 light-years from the center of the Milky Way. For easier visualization, imagine the entire Milky Way as a vast coastline. Our solar system is just a tiny grain of sand lost among billions of others. And Earth, the only planet we know to harbor life, is even smaller, like a molecule on that grain of sand. The Milky Way is not only a collection of stars, but also a dynamic, constantly moving system. It rotates around its center, where a supermassive black hole named Sagittarius A star is believed to exist. The galaxy's rotation speed reaches about 828,000 kilometers per hour, but even at this speed, it takes over 230 million years to complete one rotation. That means since dinosaurs appeared on Earth, the Milky Way has only completed one rotation around its core. The overwhelming vastness of the Milky Way makes everything related to us, from the solar system, Earth, to our very existence, appear as small and fragile as a faint light in the endless night. But the story of the universe's vastness doesn't stop at the Milky Way. Scientists estimate that the observable universe, the region from which light has had time to reach Earth since the universe's formation, contains up to 2 trillion galaxies. Each galaxy is a miniature universe with hundreds of billions of stars, planets, and unexplored mysteries. If the universe were a boundless ocean, then the Milky Way and our solar system and Earth would be just a tiny drop, glimmering with the light of life amidst the infinite darkness. This truth is not only astonishing, but also reminds us of the fragility and preciousness of our planet, the only place in the vast universe we know to support life. To understand how the universe formed and evolved, we need to turn back time to the very beginning. The Big Bang. About 13.8 billion years ago, the entire universe, with all its matter, energy, space, and time, was compressed into a singularity smaller than an atom, with incredibly high temperature and density. Then suddenly, this singularity exploded, a cataclysmic event that gave birth to the universe. This wasn't a typical explosion in space because, before the Big Bang, there was no space to explode into, no time, no matter, no energy. Everything, the entire universe we know, was contained in a singular state, an incredibly dense and hot point beyond imagination. Then suddenly, in a brief moment, this singularity exploded, releasing an enormous amount of energy and matter, expanding not only space, but also time. This is the moment when space and time, the 2 fundamental elements of the universe, were officially born. Imagine the universe then as just a small speck of light, burning at billions of degrees Kelvin. But it didn't stop expanding. In less than a millionth of a second, the universe ballooned from a point smaller than an atom to the size of a ball. Along with this expansion, the temperature gradually decreased, allowing the first elementary particles, electrons, protons, and neutrons, to form. This is the foundation of all matter in the universe today. After about 380,000 years, when the universe cooled sufficiently, these elementary particles combined to form the first atoms, primarily hydrogen and helium. Light could finally escape freely, creating the cosmic microwave background radiation that we can still observe today with modern telescopes. But the universe at this time was still a vast, cold, and empty darkness. It took hundreds of millions of years more for giant clouds of hydrogen to begin clumping together under the influence of gravity. The first stars, massive and brilliant, ignited, illuminating the universe, and also where heavier elements such as carbon, oxygen, and iron, the building blocks of life, were formed through nuclear fusion in their cores. When these stars ended their lives in supernova explosions, they released these elements into space, enriching the next generations of stars and planets. As the universe continued to expand and evolve, gravity began to connect stars into clusters, forming the first galaxies, giant islands in space where billions of stars gathered. Among them, about 9 billion years after the Big Bang, the Milky Way, the galaxy we call home, was formed. About 4.6 billion years ago, in a small arm of the Milky Way, a large cloud of gas and dust began to collapse under gravity. This immense mass of matter was compressed, heated, and eventually formed a new star, the Sun. The remaining matter orbiting the Sun gradually coalesced, forming planets, asteroids, and other celestial bodies in the solar system. Among these planets, Earth, the small blue gem, appeared at the ideal distance to maintain liquid water and life. But in the grand scheme, the solar system is nothing but a small dot floating in the vast ocean of the Milky Way, which itself is just one of trillions of other galaxies in the universe. Over 13 billion years have passed since the Big Bang. The universe continues to expand, galaxies moving farther apart. But what amazes us most is that the majority of the universe remains a vast mystery. What we understand and observe, including stars, planets, and intergalactic gas, makes up only about 5% of the universe. The remaining 95% is composed of dark matter and dark energy. 27% is dark matter, a mysterious form of matter that is invisible but has a significant impact on gravity, and 68% is dark energy, an even more mysterious form of energy that is causing the universe to expand at an accelerating rate. We call the region from which light has had time to reach Earth since the universe's formation the observable universe. Its radius is estimated to be about 93 billion light-years, a distance almost beyond human comprehension. Within this immense expanse, there are approximately 2 trillion galaxies, each containing hundreds of billions of stars and planets. However, all that we have discovered through modern telescopes is just the tip of the iceberg in the mysterious ocean of the universe. From a primordial universe containing only hydrogen and helium, through billions of years of evolution, stars, galaxies, and planets gradually formed. Earth, a small planet in the solar system, is not only the only place we know to have life, but also a part of the universe's grand narrative. Did you know that every atom in your body, every molecule of water you drink, every breath you take, originated from stars that died billions of years ago? We exist thanks to elements forged in the cores of previous generations of stars, then released through supernova explosions. Just imagine everything you see, touch, and experience today originated from a single event 13.8 billion years ago. Every speck of dust, every drop of water, every cell in your body carries the imprint of the Big Bang. This truth not only reminds us of our smallness, but also affirms that we are an inseparable part of the vast universe. But amidst this overwhelming vastness, the big question remains. Is the universe we know the only one, or are there other universes parallel to ours with different physical laws? We are only at the threshold of understanding, and a treasure trove of mysteries awaits discovery. In this journey, each step forward in science not only helps us understand more about the universe, but also sparks bigger questions, leading humanity further on the path to exploring ourselves and our place in this infinite space. Our universe is expanding at an ever-increasing rate. Distant galaxies, like islands of light, are drifting away, as if the entire universe were a giant balloon being continuously inflated. This means that what we can observe, the region from which light has had time to reach Earth since the Big Bang, is only a tiny fraction of the entire universe. Beyond this boundary, no one knows what awaits. In the vast cosmic picture, Earth is truly incredibly small. If we were to shrink the universe down to the size of a room, Earth would be a tiny speck of dust, invisible to the naked eye. But it is this very smallness that highlights a miracle. Earth, among hundreds of billions of stars in the Milky Way and trillions of other galaxies, is the only place we know to harbor life. Life has emerged on such a small planet in a vast, endless space. Is it just a coincidence, or part of a greater wonder that we cannot fully comprehend? Imagine, in billions of years, when stars gradually fade and the energy of the universe wanes, what will happen to Earth? Will humanity find a new home, or will life end like a small flame flickering out? These questions not only stimulate scientific curiosity, but also lead us to profound philosophical reflections on the meaning of life in a vast, infinite universe. Thanks to humanity's unceasing curiosity and creative ability, we have created powerful tools to explore the universe. The Hubble Space Telescope has helped us see deep into the history of the universe, while the James Webb Space Telescope is currently opening new doors, taking us to even more distant regions, where light has taken billions of years to reach Earth. Through these tools, we have discovered long-dead stars, forming galaxies, and even planets that may contain water, a key element for life. But the journey of discovery is still long. In the future, missions to explore exoplanets may help us find evidence of life beyond Earth. Space technology also promises to take humans to other planets, such as Mars, opening new chapters in human history. But even if we find new worlds, the question remains: who are we in this universe? What is the meaning of life when faced with an infinite, endless space? The journey to explore the universe is an endless one, just like the universe itself. Each answer found opens up a host of new questions, urging us forward. Though small, humans with their intelligence and desire for discovery have been and are writing their own story in the grand tapestry of the universe. And who knows, one day we may find the answer to the biggest question: are we alone in this universe? Until then, let us continue to look up at the night sky with wonder and curiosity, because every twinkling star out there holds a secret waiting to be discovered. And let us always remember that we, however small, are a part of this wondrous universe. Thanks for watching the whole video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.